Today we are going to learn 8 heads high figure proportion. It's what all art students start out with, um, and it measures the body based off the head. So according to Greek sculpture and the Renaissance, the ideal human is 8 heads tall. We're not 8 heads tall. Everybody is different, but it makes it really easy to start with this and get used to what the figure looks like. To get started, grab a ruler and a pencil and put a line down the middle of your paper. Mark off the top and bottom, then divide that line in half, making sure to double check that it is perfectly half. Then divide the top part in half, and again on the bottom, both times double checking. Then divide those in half, and you will end up with 8 equal spaces for your figure. Now that we have our sections, we're going to draw lines out to the sides. The reason we do this is because we're going to make notes on this, labeling where all the parts are. So we're just taking the ruler and drawing those lines out. I am being kind of sloppy here. You want to make sure that you are level and even because it could mess things up if you're a little crooked. Like, do you see my bottom line where the feet are supposed to go is very crooked. So I just numbered all the lines starting at 0 and going to 8. And I'm marking out and lightly drawing in the biggest parts of the body first. It helps with placement and negative space. For male mannequins, you can take the head and put another head next to it to figure out the width of the shoulders. For female, you should make it about 3/4 of a head on the side. And of course, everybody is different. Also, for males, you want the hips a little bit more narrow, and for females, you can go ahead and make it a little wider. So the thighs are going to be wide at the top and taper towards the knee, and so will the calf. And the same thing happens with your arms. You want to start off wide and then get smaller. This mimics our muscles, and you'll see that the shoulder circles are bigger than the elbow circles, which helps you get good shoulders. Once you get everything placed, go ahead and make it nice and neat because you can keep this guy for your reference for the future and always have good proportions. Now I'm filling in those labels. So number 4 is halfway. You'll notice I wrote halfway on the left and then the description on the right. So you can think of halfway as it's the top of the legs, the bottom of the hips. It's also the wrists. It's an awesome thing to remember because if you know where halfway is, then you can make sure that your legs aren't too short or too long. To finish this video, I wanted to show you 2 examples from teens in our classes who had just learned this 8 heads high mannequin. And you can see that even though they're beginning artists, their figures have a lot of structure and they feel right. And so they're well on their way to be doing awesome figurative work very, very soon. Thank you and good luck with your drawing.